Malik Nabers is making it known that he wants a veteran quarterback, and that veteran quarterback that he continues to tweet about is Matthew Stafford from the Los Angeles Rams. Listen, Malik Nabers for the past couple of days has been very active on Twitter, but not only on Twitter. My guy has been over there taking interviews during the Super Bowl over there in New Orleans. If you don't know, he's also familiar with the area, grew up in that area, and obviously happened to play at LSU. So he happens to be around town, around there, and also he's in the running for Offensive Rookie of the Year, so that's why they have him around. But needless to say, he's been talking about quarterbacks this whole time that he's been there. Listen, you've seen it from guys like Chris Sims and anybody else that he's been interviewing with. A lot of people have been asking him about, who do you want your next quarterback to be? What do you want your next quarterback to be? Is it going to be a rookie? And he's been very adamant about, having a rookie quarterback is something that they might have on the table, but also having a veteran that could be that bridge quarterback is something he's looking for to help that rookie quarterback. And Matthew Stafford has been a guy that's been coming up. He spoke on Matthew Stafford a bit. Let's go ahead and listen to what he said.
Just in general, just overall, what do you like about Matthew Stafford's game?
His arm talent is crazy. His sidearm is crazy. His way he throws the ball, his angles at, bro, it's crazy. He knows the defense. I mean, he's a veteran quarterback.
Now, it's not just this point where he speaks on Matthew Stafford. Obviously, we know a lot of people are a fan of Matthew Stafford's game. He's been a top quarterback in this league for some time. Now, going at it on Twitter, Malik Nabers has been tweeting the number 9 and a Ram consecutively 3 days in a row. The first one having to do with Cooper Kupp as well, but Matthew Stafford's been included 3 days in a row on Twitter, and just as early as this morning, Malik Nabers tweeted the number 9 and a Ram emoji. Now, a lot of people can speculate and feel like, what does this mean? Is it really cryptic? And they even talked about it today. In my opinion, how cryptic can it really be? There's a Rams emoji with the number 9. Matthew Stafford has also been on record. He's planning to come back and play next season, but there's no guarantees where he's going to play. He's under contract for the Rams right now, but there's no guarantee money left. And something that's really interesting for the Rams' sake, they're trading Cooper Kupp away. Could trading away Cooper Kupp be detrimental for Matthew Stafford and the Rams' relationship? There's a chance that could be so. We know he had a connection with Cooper Kupp. They went and got a ring. He had a crazy season, one of the craziest seasons we've seen out of a receiver in general. Cooper Kupp has a history with the Rams, and they made it known they're going to be trading him away. They're making him known for everybody. Do I imagine the Giants going after Cooper Kupp? I don't really see that happening, but could that be something that pushes Matthew Stafford away? We gotta stay focused on that. We definitely have to stay, aware of what the Matthew Stafford situation is. I don't think the Giants would be a team that are going to be the lead front runners for Matthew Stafford. He's late in his career. He's 36 years old at the moment. I would imagine he wants to win soon. But can you pair him with the Malik Nabers, get him the right pieces in New York, and try to make things happen? If it's the Giants' sake, they should be all over it. I'm being honest. First of all, it's not going to cost you the first overall pick that you do have, which happens to be the number 3 pick in the NFL draft. It's not going to cost you that. If you're asking me what it'll take to get a Matthew Stafford, I genuinely do not know exactly what it would take. But I would imagine maybe a 3rd rounder or a 2nd rounder. You got to know that Matthew Stafford was questioning, or it was known that he was questioning retirement after this playoff game. If that's the case, I'm only getting 1 to 2 years in Matthew Stafford, especially if I'm still drafting a rookie quarterback this season. You're probably only going to see 1 year of Matthew Stafford. I'm not giving up more than a 3rd round pick. I'm not. 2nd round pick, I want you guys to let me know down below if you think it's worth it for the Giants to try to do that. Once again, there's been nothing on the Rams side that's shown that they want to trade Matthew Stafford away. But you really never know what this shows. Would you imagine they were going to trade Cooper Kupp? I mean, I didn't think so. And here we are talking about it. I know he's been hurt for the past couple years, but overall, once again, if you want to keep your quarterback happy, I'm pretty sure he wants Cooper Kupp on that team. So business is business. If they want to part ways and move in a different direction, I think the Giants and Joe Shane needs to be all over that. Because it's not only just about what Malik Nabers wants, it really fits what we could be looking forward to for the future. Bringing in Matthew Stafford in is a perfect bridge quarterback, because once again, people want to throw out bridge quarterbacks with a lot of quarterbacks. They look at the Aaron Rodgers situation. Aaron Rodgers sat behind a Brett Favre. He sat behind a great quarterback. I don't want my rookie quarterback sitting behind a Jameis Winston. I don't want my rookie quarterback sitting behind those type of quarterbacks. Kirk Cousins, say what you want. Kirk Cousins is a better candidate. Russell Wilson is a better candidate. But Matthew Stafford will be the candidate if he's a guy that's made available. And I think the Giants should trade some compensation for Matthew Stafford. There's been other rumblings about making other trades, and I think the Giants have so many holes that you can't give up picks. But for that quarterback position, I think it'll be really good to have Matthew Stafford in this building and also have him for the rookie quarterback that should be on the way for the following year. If you have Matthew Stafford for a year, yeah, let Shedeur Sanders, let it be Cam Ward, let them sit for a year, sit behind Matthew Stafford and really get things rolling. That would change the culture so fast. Literally so fast. And now granted, Matthew Stafford played in Detroit and he kind of rotted away in Detroit. I'm sure he doesn't want to be in a scenario like that, but for the New York Giants, they should do whatever they can to try to get that move done if he's made available. Malik Nabers wants it. He's been clamoring for it. We're a couple of days away from the Super Bowl, so free agency and stuff still kicks off, a couple of weeks after this in March, but things will get very loud if this continues to, be talked about and you don't see anything from the Rams side in terms of blocking it or making it known that they will not be shopping Matthew Stafford. And I know it's a whole different league, but let's look at it for the NBA's sake. That Luka Doncic trade was crazy, and you would have never thought they're trading him away. Anything can happen. It really can. Later tonight, we're also going to be finding out if Eli Manning is a Hall of Famer. Right now, there's a lot of rumblings that he might not be. I'm rocking the Eli jersey right now. I'm hearing some things that he might not be in the Hall of Fame. I'm not going to react to anything until that actually happens. I'm just letting y'all know right now, when it does happen, I'll definitely be having a video out talking about it and definitely have it uploaded. If it doesn't happen, yeah, we're still going to have to make our comments on it. We're going to have to, because it's crazy to think that he might not be. So we'll see what happens overall. Malik Nabers is still out there. If there's anything else that breaks, I'm definitely going to be on top of it. And hey, shout out to Malik. I remember everyone was talking about he doesn't like to be a Giant, and granted, it's not really Giant-centric at the moment for him over there, but I'm seeing a lot more of his personality. He seems a lot more comfortable, and I'm glad to see that out of our guy, because this is our franchise guy at the moment, man. I know we have Dexter Lawrence, but Malik Nabers, he's our star. So love to see him representing us. He's not going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year, but, definitely for him to be even a candidate up there, love to see it. And we'll see what happens this weekend, man. But overall, would you make the trade for Matthew Stafford if you're the Giants? Let me know.